Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. That's Reed on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Here's Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Cook. Pushing for the red zone. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're a quarter of the... Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brooks. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They're going for it. Young. Throw is caught by the back. What a play to beat the defense on fourth down. It's 23 yards and a first. Out of the gun, Young. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first and 10, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. On first down, here comes Brooks. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them first and goal. Brooks is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. On first down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing here, Murray. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets are on the move here. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Murray setting up to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Murray here on first down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that one's caught along the left sideline. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a first set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Back to the air, Murray. This throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The Jets take their first time out. They'll throw it again. Has it down close. And in. Touchdown, New York. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they gotta hurry. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches. Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Young looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get time out on the Panthers. It's their first. And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've arrived at half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Jets and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Reed's got it. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 8 on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and short.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. And this is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. This is ahead for about 5. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinnen Williams. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. So we're through 3 here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. This is Reed working the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 6.
Play action now. Murray. He has the New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Young to throw here on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
4th down, Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Panthers set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Running once more with Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Desperation time here on fourth.